One. Everyone, it's James at Jeddah Strength and Conditioning. I've got Larry Warren on the line with me today. How you doing, Larry?
I'm doing awesome, James.
Great, man, great. So just a little bit of a testimonial just from you. Obviously, you've been working with me for the last few weeks. So first question, why did you come to me and what was the problem that you was dealing with?
Yeah, great question. So I was in pain when I came to you. The week leading up to reaching out to you, I was struggling with pain in my upper back. So I'm someone that works from home. Even before COVID was going on, I'm working at my desk constantly. I have a stand-up desk, and I stand up most of the time. But even doing all of that right, I was still struggling with back pain. It was getting to the point where I started seeing a chiropractor, and I've been doing that on a regular basis. And I think chiropractors are great, and they have their place. But I was still struggling with pain in my upper back, and it got to the point. I remember the day that I reached out to you, it was really bad. I mean, it was hurting. And if anyone's ever struggled with back pain, I mean, you get to a point where you're just like really irritated.
Yeah.
And that was me that day. When I reached out to you, I was really struggling. It was hurting. Just standing at my desk was a chore. I mean, there had been a few days where I literally couldn't stand there and type. I had to take like a half a day off because I was struggling. I was in pain. So I knew I needed to do something. I'm 45 years old. You know, I'm getting older by the day, by the year. And I've struggled with this over the years. And lately, it's the back pain was hanging around longer. So it wasn't going away. In the past, it would stay a day or two. This time, it was stretching out into a few weeks. So I knew I needed to do something. And I reached out to you because I knew I couldn't fix it on my own. And, you know, I'd seen some of the things that you had posted regarding helping people with back pain. I'm like, maybe this guy can help me. It didn't hurt that your last name is Bacon. I mean, who doesn't want to work with a guy whose last name is Bacon? So yeah, I reached out, and you and I went back and forth a bit. And I mean, we could talk about, you know, some of the results that I've seen in such a short period of time. But I was really struggling with the upper back pain, and that's the reason that I reached out to you to say, hey man, you got to help me.
That's it, man. That's it. So we've only been working together for what, 2-3 weeks, maybe?
Yeah, it's just a little over 2 weeks. And within the first week, I started to see the pain subsiding. And I got to be honest with you, I didn't think it was gonna be that quick. I thought it would be several weeks, but I was pleasantly surprised. Within the first week, at the end of the week, the pain went away. And I know I shared with you in conversations before that my pain, it seemed to move up, you know, towards my back, and some of the exercises and the posture that you've been teaching me, and even with the food and sleep, it's all really helped. And by that first week, yeah, I was pain free, and man, it's a great feeling.
Sure. Awesome. So feeling pain free and hopefully starting to feel a little bit stronger now. Starting to feel a bit more free in your movement.
Yeah, it is. Like even standing up and doing this conversation or interview with you now, I don't have pain. I'm not struggling, and I feel like coming into the second week, I'm moving away from the pain. I'm not feeling that anymore, but I'm feeling like my back and my shoulders are starting to get stronger, and that's a great feeling as well. Not just being pain free, but feeling, you know, stronger in my shoulders and my back as well. Again, being a middle-aged guy, I'll take all the strength building I can get.
That's obviously you're a dad as well, so that's really important to your life as well, to make sure you're strong for your lad.
Yeah, it's not a fun thing when you're in pain, when you're in struggle. I mean, you're not able to do some of the things that you want to. I mean, for me, you know, I certainly love to get out there and run. Getting out in nature is something that I enjoy. spending time with my 11-year-old son. I mean, he's got, you know, super high energy, and keeping up with him sometimes can be a challenge when you're in pain.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to do those things. You know, I bought a mountain bike a few months ago, and hunching over and riding on that was, I mean, it was really hard. I stopped doing it for a time. So being able to go back and do that and enjoy that with my son, yeah, I mean, that's just priceless.
That's awesome, Larry. Really pleased for you, mate. Brilliant. Obviously, I've got a 7-day challenge coming up. Any advice for people that are thinking about jumping on that if they see this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, it's free. It's you know, you get to work with James, which I think is awesome. I mean, one of the reasons I chose you, I know there's a lot of folks in fitness that are great. You know, I've seen, and I have some friends that are wonderful fitness experts or gurus, but one of the things that attracted me to you was your ability when it comes to helping me get out of pain. Like that right away, like I was struggling on that day when I reached out, and I'm like, James, you know, you got to help me. But what attracted me was that I saw that you knew what you were doing. You were an expert in this space. So anyone considering, you know, getting on board with the 7-day challenge, you need to. It's free. What do you have to lose? If you're in pain, you know, I highly recommend it because, I mean, in a week's time, I went from struggling with back pain, having a hard time standing at my desk, not being able to, you know, get out and enjoy the things that I want to with my son, going on runs, to a week later, the pain is gone. So yeah, you definitely need to get all over it.
Awesome, Larry. Thank you very much for coming on. Anything else you want to add?
I think we said a lot there. I think it's been great working with you, partnering with you. I mean, you're very responsive and adapting as I've needed. And, you know, it's great sort of having you in my corner and, you know, helping me work on a plan and catering that based on sort of my lifestyle, my needs, and yeah, it's been awesome, man. I don't regret it at all, and I'm excited about what's ahead.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.